Hi, chat. I'm Zoe. I hope you're doing good. Ow, wow, 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 wow. My social bot is going to probably randomly ping at 4 in the morning again, saying, "Hey, yo, by the way, there's a stream going on." Don't know what the hell's going on with that one, Chief. Really don't know. But I hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome, welcome. I'm not going to play with fire, and I'm not going to attempt to play with FF14 in the background, also because I'm done with playing all of my FF14 crafting, so I'm actually pretty happy with where I got. So we are going to have a good old time with that, of hoping that things don't go wrong. If my stream crashes at the 2 to 3 hour mark, it's something with OBS, it's not something with 14. If it doesn't, it's absolutely 14 crashing me about 2 to 3 hours into the stream every single time we've been having a stream. So we'll see what the hell goes on, that's for sure. But yeah, I am here and joined by our loveliest Indian Oro, but I haven't unmuted for that. I know Lurky's now as if it's pain if another morning college day. Good luck with college. But yes, please and thank you. I hope you guys are having a good old day. I hope everybody's having a good old time, not yours. Also, Freeman, I was actually gonna message you and I was going to literally say, message you and I was going to say, yeah, you can't have a moment to yourself. Hi, I'm your worst nightmare. Just pops in, kicks door down. So, offers thingy, you know. Alright, but we are going to be dealing with Eustace crying about his dad, as per usual. And everybody else being dumb about, you know, being mean to my boy Eustace. So it makes me angry, and I will save my precious baby boy. Hi, Irie! I hope you're doing good. Welcome, welcome. Alright, we're gonna get back into the yapping, and then we'll hopefully not die today for our, our, amount of streaming that we gotta do for Ace Attorney.
Wax seals!
What just happened?
Oh. Oro's been searching through the Moomin merch shop, you know.
As one does.
So,
will my stuff get—
oh, Moomin wax seals! So now you're caught up. Now you know.
He's not found!
It's not just me, it's just,
Oro's
it's also
Moomin
chat.
out.
Chat just immediately hears Oro screaming, thinks something's wrong. Oro, Moomin!
I need a Moomin wax seal. What do you mean, page not found? Stuffkin? No!
It's so funny hearing you cut out as you're doing that as well.
My dream was only a dream. Oh.
Would you like to tell your dream in a short contextual way for chat?
I had a dream where I had a Moomin fountain pen and I used it for work and I was so happy, and then I woke up and there's no Moomin fountain pen.
The pain and suffering. You just gotta get into creating your own pens.
I can only I mean, I guess to be fair, I'm like halfway there because I do own a fountain pen that's similar to what Moomin Papa has in this screenshot.
I believe in you.
It's just not green.
You can make it green.
I will find a green fountain pen one day and ascend to become Moomin Papa.
Learn how to lacquer your own stuff.
For real, for real.
We are having a time.
Anyway, hi guys, it's Tuesday.
I'm quite good. I'm full of soup.
Full zoob.
Full of soup.
Full of soup.
I've been trying to warm up my voice. I don't know if it's enough though. I don't know if I've warmed it up enough. There's only one way to find out when I start hacking my lungs all over your stream. Don't worry though. If If I die, it's for the bit, okay?
Mm-hmm.
This is just my dedication to the cause.
Dedication to the cause.
So now, on a related but unrelated note, I do need to fill up my fountain pen, so I will be doing that.
That is fine.
It's just not the moving fountain pen. Get my daily coin and check out for the day.
Alrighty. Cracks Knuckles. Oro, thank you for your daily coin, by the way.
You're welcome.
Alright, Cracks Knuckles.
I can't put it towards the moving fountain pen, so I'll just put it in my pocket.
Also, did you you guys might not have seen this, but the goddamn Oka live channel fucking the social bot decided to ping our stream from yesterday at almost 4 in the morning today.
I saw that. I was so confused. I was like,
I was
Oka
doing
going live now?
so.
No, I saw that. I was like, why is Oka live now? This is such a weird time. Is it Final Fantasy?
See, that's what I was
doing here, like late night Final Fantasy or something.
See, I would have. But see, the funniest thing is I went to sleep before this popped up, and I slept like really late yesterday, but I went to sleep just before this popped up. So I wake up and I look at general chat going, what the hell, did Oka just go live at like 4 in the morning? I'm like, what the fuck happened? And I looked and I'm like, what?
Tee-hee.
Social bot, how we love thee. So, expect another random, like, ping about that sometime today, since it didn't go off right now, and I'm assuming it will go off in, like, I don't know, 12 hours from now, apparently.
Okay, I'll keep
So,
It's fine, I'll be asleep as always.
Alright.
It's time.
Let us continue with Ace Attorney Investigations and see how far we can get, because we're technically still in the beginning portion, although we are definitely approaching the middle part of it, and we could probably get through a good portion of it too. So, Dad, I am locking in! Hold on, I'm trying to fix my monitor. I thought I wasn't gonna talk immediately. You spent the last who knows how long proclaiming yourself to be a prize-winning prosecutor, but thanks to my little pep talk this morning, you finally know exactly how those prizes were won. It was all thanks to me, thanks to the power I wield. You've never stood on your own 2 feet. You've always been coddled, first by me, then by Verity. Oh, dry your garbage-smelling tears. Garbage-smelling? Not that it's a stench that doesn't suit you. Even if it does make me turn up my nose in disgust.
Objection!
Objection! No, you're wrong. I am, my boy? Wrong about what?
Get him, Eustace.
I'm not
Kill
the
him.
one that smells. You are!
Yeah, tell him he's stinky.
What did you say? You called
They
me...
burn trash anyway.
Yeah, you smell and you don't even realize it. You couldn't hide it even if you wanted to. Edgeworth, take a sniff. Right there, where the finger marks
Oh my
are.
fucking god. Go ahead and sniff this for me.
Go
Is,
You want me to smell it?
He's just calling us a dog?
Is that
Boy
oil?
smell.
Is that boy smell?
No, Eustace is standing right next to me.
I am the boy that this is the smell. You are technically correct. Yep, and I know where it came from.
Wait, I know where it's from too. It smells of engine oil in here. I guess Winter Senior must be something of a motorhead.
That odor tells us something important. It tells us exactly who threw this piece of evidence away. But I guess my dad's right. I guess I'll never be a real winner. I'll never be able to keep my emotions out of things. And I'll never be able to stand up to him, no matter what he's done.
Eustace. Be strong, Eustace. Remember what you told me. You said you were going to be different from your father. A different kind of prosecutor.
Ah!
And you are a prosecutor. We both are. And that's why we're standing here in this courtroom. A prosecutor's highest responsibility is to the truth, to see that come to light no matter what. We expose crimes and we see that their perpetrators are punished, no matter who they might be. So if you truly mean to continue on as a prosecutor, you know what you have to do. I made you a promise. I said that if you could summon the courage to find your feet again, I'd help you. This isn't something you should have to do alone. I'm here. I'm right beside you.
Thanks, Edgeworth. You're right. Those finger marks tie my dad to this crime. We just need to show everyone how.
The glove from the
Glove.
Yeah, we have his gloves.
Yep, it's gloves.
The smell you pointed out to me, Eustace. It's the smell of engine oil, isn't it? Motorcycle oil, even.
Yup, and we've both smelled it before in the same place.
Yes, in Chairman Winter's garage. What's more, these finger marks feature some distinctive patterns, don't they? The outlines of the letters D, E, A, T, and H, the same letters that appear on the fingers of these gloves.
Objection. Oh ho ho.
That's what they say.
Gloves that can be brought in any store. How does that prove anything, dear boy? The bot.
You say they're like custom made?
How indeed.
That's not the only thing that connects your gloves to the piece of newspaper we found.
Let's look again at the scrap of paper the bell was wrapped in. Compared to the gloves we found in Chairman Winter's garage. I mean, they're a little dirty in the same spots too, ain't they?
Oh,
There's
yeah.
undeniably there's a feature that's undeniably connects the two.
It's not the dirt, by the way.
Oh.
The glass shards?
It's specifically. I can't.
Oh,
if
the A.
if I could
missing.
show the actual like paper, I would show it to you right here. But
I
yeah, it's
remember
this.
Look at the letter A on the finger. Half of it's missing. Exactly as it is in the print on the newspaper.
What?
I would also like to draw the court's attention to the dirt the gloves are covered in. Oh, that's what I say. Yeah, that's the first thing I noticed.
Yeah.
I think it might be worth having its composition compared to that of the dirt on the newspaper. A match would make for an even stronger evidence that the print was made by Chairman Winter's gloves.
Officer, have the dirt on these two pieces of evidence compared right away. Ugh, curse you, Edgeworth, and you, Eustace. Who do you think you are? You're nothing but mere prosecutors. Sorry, Dad. I think it's time you admitted defeat.
Yeah, get his ass.
You suppressed vital evidence, and we just proved that in a court of law. And you did it to try and protect the defendant. What? Do you think you're going to be able to make that stick? You think they'll send me to prison? Me? You think you'll be the one to finally take me down? You're a fool, child, a fool!
Objection!
Objection! Just give it up, Dad. Admit what you did.
Objection!
Objection! You think you'll stand a chance without me around? You won't last 5 minutes. You know what? I think I might be okay.
Yeah, baby boy, you got this.
All I ever wanted was to become a prosecutor, to make you proud. But after your men kidnapped me, and I was lying there in the dark all on my own, I got to thinking. Thinking how powerless I was in all of this because of you. I almost gave up. I almost lost sight of the truth. But then... Edgeworth appeared out of nowhere and showed me a way forward. I don't need your approval anymore. And I don't need you! After all, I found that evidence on my own, didn't I? My men? Kidnapped you? What are you talking about?
Objection!
Objection! I guess the courtroom is as good as a place as anything to tell you the truth, Dad. Be careful what you say to me, boy. You may live to regret it. You're a fool, Eustace, and you will always be. I know you've hated me for as long as I can remember, but I want you to know that despite it all, I've always looked up to you as my dad.
Baby.
Thanks for everything, Excelsius. And goodbye.
Damn, Excelsius. He
Oh,
put out the
damn.
first name on him.
Pulling the first name on your dad.
Eustace! Sorry. It skipped over. It went through, so I was like, tee-hee. Okay, well, gotta do that scream. The court hereby accepts that vital evidence in this case was suppressed, by Chairman Winner. That crime will be tried and an appropriate punishment decided at a future date. But for now, we must turn to the matter of the knife and the chisel, which still have not been found. However, I believe a full search of the garbage facility may well remedy that.
What? You're gonna dig through all that trash for the knife, darling? But then... Don't worry, Warden Lagarde. I'm sure your punishment won't be too unpleasant. Oh, you devil! Punish moi! Impossible! Excelsius, you blithering buffoon! What did you do? What did you do? Oh, your swagger and bluster about how they'd never declare me guilty, and now this? You were the one I went to after they arrested me because you made me believe I could trust you.
This is why you don't trust men.
Yeah.
Hey, yo!
And not only did you kidnap a child to try and help me, it didn't even work, idiot. You fuckless, useless idiot of a man!
That absolutely was meant to be fuck, and we know it.
You fucking useless.
Dang, so I can't trust myself? No, you're a part of the Oka community. You are allowed to, because Sunchu is supervising all men. Sunchu's like, you're clear.
You're on thin fucking ice. But you're still
Yeah,
okay
Sunshu
for
just
now.
pulls you in by your collar and like does the fishbowl eye lens stare. He's
Oh, I'm
like,
picturing
"You're
he's got
on
like the
fucking
he's got, like,
ice.
a
You're
saw
on
and,
thin
like, the two-
fucking
And he's
ice.
like, you can continue.
Me when I'm a man.
Totally out- Yeah.
But I'm always watching. See?
An unsightly outburst, to say the least, but an informative one too. Wouldn't you agree, Eustace?
Yeah, she really let some juicy info slip there, right? She did, right?
Kinda.
Yes, she did. We really need to work on your confidence.
He's adopted him!
Let's go!
So does this mean that Edgeworth and Verity are having like shared custody over Eustace?
Probably.
Yeah, they swap each weekend on who gets them.
It's like it's not like the shared custody that comes in like divorce. It's like, you know, oh yeah, I'll let my kid play over at your house to play with your kids for like a whole weekend.
Oh my god, hold on. You clicked on something that like I was thinking about earlier today. I read a horror like Reddit story, right?
Oh boy.
Dude, hold on. Sit yourself down for this. This is crazy.
Okay.
I'm
listening.
So it's not like a horror story and like it's like a scary one. It's just like this is insane. Like how
Is it My Dad Works at Nintendo?
No, it's not that level of
Okay.
insane. No. So like okay, so this post is being written by a single mother, and she has been like, you know, she's been working tirelessly to make sure obviously like her son is able to have like the best that they can with like the circumstances they've been given, right? And like the way that their school system works is that like it's kind of like a lottery system to see like that you might be able to get into like a nicer school, so to speak.
Yeah.
I don't know like what the circumstances regarding that is, but he's like he's in a school that he's in like a really nice school, and like he's still young. He's like I think middle schoolish roughly, right? He meets this guy who like obviously like the same age, and they become such good friends. Like this other kid, they become such really good friends. They're best friends and everything. And the family, like the family specifically, is like super nice and sweet, and they're always like, oh hey, like do you want us to like help take care of your kid, like bring him to like you know, this meeting that they're going to anyways, or like, you know, having him stay over for like the afternoon while you like, you know, the single mom is working. And she's like very thankful for it. She's like, oh thank you, like thank you for like letting them have like their play dates and everything. That's like so sweet. Oh actually, this might be elementary school, closer to elementary school than middle school. Let's rephrase that. And so like they're like, oh, you know, like, you know, since they go to like the same daycare, and you know they go to the same like little things, like, you know, do you want us to help take care of him, like, or bring him over there so that you don't have to worry about it? And she's like, oh yeah, of course, you know, this kind of thing. They start doing this, and like the relationship kind of builds where it's like every once in a while they'll be able to like have that kind of time. And then the parents say something that's a little odd, but like, you know, she didn't really think too much about it, and it was like, oh yeah, we always wanted our son to have a little like a little sibling, but they like the two parents were not able to conceive another kid, and it was just really hard for them. So like the mom was like thinking, oh, like that's so sweet, like that they can like be like brothers, you know, and like be so sweet about like they can hang out and like build this bond that may as well like continue into their like lifetime and everything, you know, into their like adulthood potentially. But then it starts getting a little weirder. The parents are like, oh, you know, like do you want if you'd like, we can like keep him over for like the weekend so you can like kind of work a little bit more and this. And she's like, yeah, like, you know, like that's fine for like you know, a sleepover and this. But then it starts becoming, hey, like, do you want, like, we can take care of him for like the week so then you can work more hours and this. And she's like, huh? And then it gets to the point where they start asking to have him over for the holidays. And she's like, no, like it's Easter weekend, like I'll take care of my son. And they're like, oh no, we insist. And she's like, no, I'll take care of my son. And then they have this confrontation, and she's like, you're like pushing a little bit too much. It's almost like you kind of want him to stay. And they start getting quiet, and they're like, well, we think it would be best for like your son, and like, you know, you should kind of think about his sake if he were to stay with us. They wanted to adopt her son.
Unfortunately, I feel like that is like a real life scenario that can happen. Also, apologies. I am so far away from my mic. You got a 50-50 shot as to why.
Is it Wemmy?
Yes, it's Wemmy. Wemmy, say hi.
Hi, Wemmy.
Hi, Wemmy.
She's a little silent, but that's okay. She's just come up for cuddles.
But dude, I'm just like, and like they were just slowly pulling the kid into like their family. Like they were buying him more gifts than like the mom, and like she was like trying to like put her pride aside with that.
Bribe him,
Yeah,
basically.
almost like showing him like good things, like bringing him to like events with them, or like almost like vacations and this
all the time without any trouble.
And dude, I like
low-key wondering if I did that with Remy, but also low-key we found Remy in the bushes, so and she was by herself, so I'd say pretty fair game. She was starving, so.
Aww.
I know, Miss Wem. I know, you're so sweepy.
So it was just, it was like a
but yeah, no,
what?
I can like 100% believe that is something like that actually happens to people.
Yeah, and dude, it's so sad because it's like they really tried to pull the you should think of what's best for your kid circumstance, when it's like, dude, she was doing fine without you. Is like, of course, like that's.
I hate it when people try to pull that excuse, because I'm like, low key, the best thing for your kid is to keep them with the mother. Like, I'm also pretty sure that's backed by science. Remy, why are you looking at the ceiling fan? Remy, no, don't jump to the ceiling fan, Remy. I see you looking at the ceiling fan. Guys, help my child. My own child.
Hey, no. It's not that Edgeworth has effectively adopted him. It's Edgeworth and Gavel are just sharing custody over him.
Remy looked like she wanted to jump
me when I
into the
spread
ceiling
mission.
fan.
Oh no, you're technically right. Edgeworth has effectively adopted him too. It's just they're both doing shared custody. Easy. But yeah, dude, I was just like, ugh. And so that entire
Edgeworth
thing
gets him in the summer, and then she gets him in the winter.
And every time Edgeworth has to leave the country for God knows what reason regarding another case, she'll make sure that he's taken care of. But Edgeworth has to deal with all the schooling and stuff, the like private schools and everything that Eustace is definitely going back into. For if he wants to continue being a prosecutor or anything of the like, he go back into school.
Why enroll him in a private school when literally that's Edgeworth's like job? I'm pretty sure he's going to get his badge back. So if anything, Edgeworth might take Eustace under his wing.
I think it's also just for the sake of Eustace actually learning some more stuff. Also regarding the fact that Edgeworth is going to still be doing other cases too, so it might not be wise to just bring Eustace literally everywhere, especially when Edgeworth goes international a lot of the time. So, yeah. Good news for me, my medical claim got approved. I got refunded $2,000. Let's go, Freeman! More art! No, don't do that, by the way, but more art! Oh my gosh. Okay. Thonk. Anyways. Very well. Then it seems we may be able to bring these proceedings to an end at last. More artist no! That is you,
What?
Indy. Huh? Who's that?
Oh my god.
Oh,
no, it
shit.
begins. Sorry, Judge Gavel. Your happy ending will have to wait. Lang Ji says, the end of the trial is not necessarily the end of the matter.
Okay, I will say I half expected him to walk in with the Lang Ji says, but it took him a little bit longer to get to it.
Who are you? Yeah, she's never met this guy.
You don't know?
Who is this motherfucker?
My, like, 13th husband?
Just a lonely lone wolf investigator by the name of Shilong Lang.
So you're not a part of my court. Get the fuck out of here. And you have some sort of objection to these proceedings, I take it?
Not really.
Hold on, I just gotta remind myself real quick. How old is he? 27, and she is 20. Ice. Anyways.
Yo.
Hey, yo. Ice. Anyways.
Ice. Hey, Sean.
Your suspect over there is guilty for sure. Guiltier than you know. Lying? Like the lying from 12 years ago? Yup. Good to see you're finally about to pay for your crimes. Even if it did take a while for you to get what was coming to you.
Bailiff, give this guy my number. Your Honor?
Yo. I mean, yes, ma'am.
Bailiff asked for a Snapchat.
And Bailiff, ask him if he wants to be a stepfather.
Holy shit. Damn, okay, I didn't know you had that in you. Shit.
She has a son!
I know. I know.
Ask him if he wants children.
We can make more.
Bailiff,
We
ask
can make
if
more,
he's
yeah.
into MILFs.
That's crazy. The bailiff is scribbling down all of our orders going, what do I ask first? Oh my god, anyways.
Agent Lang, explain yourself. Are you familiar with the SS5 incident? I certainly am. It happened 12 years back. Wait, 12 years?
Bailiff, tell this man he can, in fact, get it. Also, 12 years ago, 12 years ago.
12 years?
12 years. God,
12 years ago?
we keep dealing with these numbers.
Look, a lot happened, okay. This was all 12 years ago, or more. My father and the president being friends. Our family being the ones who kept him safe. He just changed one day. Like he became a different person. Now he doesn't trust the police one bit. I wonder what happened 12 years ago. Could this all be connected to Agent Lang's father and his relationship with the president somehow? Fifi Lagarde, an Excelsius winner, in the flesh. I've waited a long time for this day. You can go to the next one.
I was like, are you okay,
Don't worry.
Indy?
I told you, if I choke, I choke, alright? You just keep going.
We keep going.
Fuck it, we ball.
After all, you're the ones who threw my family name into the dirt.
Are we to assume that you have some personal connection to the incident in question?
I do, but I'm not here to talk about the past. Not yet, anyhow. Right now, I'm here for you, Gavel.
Yo. Hey, yo.
Nice.
He's here for her.
Me, remember? Wait, you gotta like go three like weeks back. Remember, she's
I know she was on the fucking video camera with the president.
Yeah.
Okay,
She's still. Listen. It's also for Chad. It's also for Chad.
Sean needs a father figure. Okay.
True. I don't think he wants a father figure that's accusing his mother of crimes.
But like,
Well,
she fucking
nobody's
loves
perfect.
MILFs. Come on.
Also, can we
Nobody's
just like
perfect.
real quick, because we know exactly what's about to happen here. Can we just say,
Oh, yeah.
hey, yo, can you wait until she's done before you do this? Okay, thanks.
Yeah, it's not like you disagree with her verdict. Like, you and one other person.
Damn, he brought the kid too, and he's gonna be like, "Hey, kid, watch this." Gavel,
Your mom's under
murder.
arrest.
Sean!
You're both under arrest.
Wait, the kid!
The kid too?
Well, you're juvie for you.
On suspicion of having conspired to murder Dijun Wang, president of Zhengfa.
To reiterate, the kid conspired
child.
to murder.
Yeah, you heard me.
Just-
I read that verdict loud and clear, baby. Where's your evidence, Agent Lang?
What the fuck are you accusing a
Yeah,
kid
I would
for?
like to know too.
All in good time, Mr. Prosecutor. We haven't even started our investigation yet. I want my suspects on the scene with me while I look everything over again.
I mean, hey, worst case scenario, she's in prison with her kid, so at least
You
they're
uncovered Agent
together.
Lang. I need to know. If you got a problem, you're more than welcome to tag along. Oh, believe me, I will.
Is this kid a Persona character?
The end of the trial is not necessarily the end of the matter. We certainly haven't come anywhere close to solving the mystery of the president's murder. Or uncovering the truth behind these so-called monster sightings.
Oh, don't worry. I'm counting on you, at least trying to track me down. That'll be half the fun. Heh, not that I rate your chances of bringing me to justice particularly high.
Or figuring out who that was on the phone. Yes, I'd say the matter is far from over yet.
To be continued. Yeah, I was hoping we would push through to get to that point yesterday, but if it wasn't for the sole fact that OBS said "fuck you," we would have.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Your Honor, I can end this matter now. I have the Ace Attorney Investigations 2 wiki open on my browser.
Oh my god.
Real Freeman. I also have the wiki on my browser, just in case. And by just in case, I mean most of the case. April 6th, 2:52 p.m. Big building. Empty lot. Oh shit, who the fuck played Powers Gun?
I think that was you.
Was it me? Hold on, I'm just gonna quickly check. Because I have the power of,
Got an anime on your side?
no, more specifically, I have the power of Google Spreadsheets on my side, but also got an anime, I would like to say. I also always loved this song. God damn it, I was Powers. Fuck! Okay.
Did you doubt my knowledge?
I don't doubt it. I doubted my memory. For some reason, I was like, was it really me?
You should just listen to everything I say and just wholeheartedly believe me without thought, Oka.
That is so true. Nudgers.
You know, would.
Yeah, I would. Severely would. Also, why
I feel like my yandere tendencies are jumping out this month.
Well, yeah, it's October.
Yeah.
Like, what better month?
Could you maybe calm down a little? Wait. Me also thinking, calm down! No way, Jose! Not until y'all come clean! It's for your own good, dang it! Our intercept- oh my god, fucking hell, how many voices am I doing in the scene? Our intrepid?
Yeah, intrepid.
Our intrepid reporters refuse to give up, even in the face of our repeated stonewalling from the crew. I'm not doing the officer. If I'm pulling 3 characters right now, I'm not doing the officer.
Look, you ladies need to stop harassing these people, or I'll have to ask you to...
You cops sure got a lot of nerve. Y'all are the ones who let Tarusaurus run wild. Hoping to hide the fact that they bred this menace themselves, the staff cling desperately to their story.
Look, we're really not breeding anything. This is a movie set.
Says the gal who told me she'd done seen Gordy with her own danged eyes.
I saw something, but that doesn't mean we're keeping monsters here.
Presumably it's laying?
Alright, break it up.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth.
And Sean. Y'all are on the trail of this here monster infestation too, huh?
No, we're on the trail of a criminal. Lang G says, the darkness of a criminal's heart can sometimes be compared to a monster's. That is to say, a killer is no different from a monster, really.
Agent Lang, this is highly irregular, sir. We can't allow members of the public onto the crime scene.
These people are important witnesses. I need them to be here. Well, Agent Lang, here we are. Where do you intend to begin? Let's start by summing up the facts. President Wang's body was discovered here this morning. He hadn't been seen since the night before last. Yes, he slipped off with his bodyguards noticing, if I remember correctly. So he was missing for over a day. And the last person to see him alive was you, Judge Cavell. On the roof of the big building. Why did the two of you arrange to meet?
I'm sorry, but I cannot say.
Not even to defend yourself from an accusation of murder?
Why? Why can't you just tell us?
Please, Judge Cavell. We're trying to help you.
Ha! She can't say because she'll only incriminate herself more.
Oh, hold on.
Lang Ji needs a drink.
Lang Ji says, drinky. Hold on. Lang Ji says, Your Honor, pull their browser history.
Or dihydrate. I know you had something to do with the president's murder, and I'm gonna prove it. Objection! You said yourself that the body was the only found this morning. How do you explain the time that passed between Judge Gavel's meeting with the president and then? Not so fast! That's exactly what I'm hoping we're about to find out. I'm particularly interested in what happened last night. So why don't you tell us exactly how it all went down, Sean Finn?
Me?
We all know you were here on the set last night.
You were Sean?
We had testimony from the woman over there and forensic evidence from the footprints that proves it. Oh my god, him and his milk are sweating.
The milk is also sweat.
Milk sweats.
You came back to run your lines, right?
What? Were you spying on me?
I'm sorry. I was just making sure you were okay. It was late. I was worried about you.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't need you to worry about me. Sean, that's no way to talk to an adult. She was trying to look out for you. Apologize this instant.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry. I've told you before, I won't have you speaking to people that way.
Wow, this is a whole new Judge Gavel.
It seems she's just as strict with their son as she is with those who break the law.
Are you listening to me? I've told you once. I've told you 1,000 times. You must. Yap, 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 yap. Mother, 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 mother. Yap, 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 yap.
Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, it's the Charlie Brown look. And I want you to remember that, all right? They just listened to a mother lecture right now.
Can we get on with the investigation now?
Oh, of course. Forgive me.
I don't think I've ever seen her so passionate about anything. I guess Judge Gavel, the mother, will take a little getting used to. Are we to understand that you're accusing Sean of being involved somehow, Agent Lang? I just want the truth. I need to know why the president was killed. And by who? I don't care what it takes. I'm gonna find out. I guess it makes sense for him to be so determined. The president was practically family to him. All right, Sean. Perhaps you can tell us what happened last night.
Fine by me. I've got nothing to hide. About last night. I had a bad day yesterday. I messed up a couple of takes. We were scheduled to shoot the same scene again today, so I thought I'd put in some extra practice. That's what I did. It's that simple. It's not like I haven't done it before. It was fine. Nothing happened. You've been rehearsing late at night again. Well, when I called you yesterday evening, Sean, you said you were at the hotel.
You called him? Around what time?
It must have been 11 p.m. or thereabout. It's one of our rules. When Sean stays away from home, we have to speak every night. Yeah, well, I wasn't at the hotel. I was here on set.
You lied to your mother?
So you lied to me.
Sean, this is worse than prison, I'm just telling ya.
Sorry.
Ooh, now she's back!
Kay with the popcorn being like, she's about to slam dunk this kid.
She's like, Kay's like, let's go?
I think it's kind of amazing how hard he wants to work on his acting, though.
Kay trying to be a big sister here.
Yeah. Nonetheless, a parent can't help but worry.
Edgeworth says, with experience, looks at Kay.
Her child alone late at night, anything could happen to him. I mean, he was just kidnapped. And indeed it did. He got himself entangled in this case.
You said nothing happened, right?
He did. Although I can't help but wonder if he was telling the truth.
About last night. We are going to go all the way to the last statement, and we have 3 things we could present during this time frame, which is really kind of funny. It's not like I haven't done it before. It was fine. Nothing happened. Take your pick. The head, the monster footprint, or the rehearsal tape.
Let's go with the tape, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was supposed to say, didn't he fucking disappear?
I think he just, like, walked off it, honestly.
Nothing happened? I'm sorry, but you're lying. This proves it beyond a doubt.
Wait, that's... How did you...
That's right. Your rehearsal tape.
Gah.
What? You have video footage from last night? We do. And if you watch it, you'll see that it was no ordinary evening. There's a footprint already there. There is. And I'm not sure that's an everyday sight, even on a film set.
Sean, why would you keep this from me? No reason.
Liar! That stuff might work on your mommy, kid, but it's not gonna work on me. Why'd you hide the tape?
Sean, you have to tell us.
You.
Look, I just didn't want anybody to see me rehearsing, okay? I don't like it.
So you were embarrassed, is that it?
Yeah, but what's so weird about that?
That's why you didn't want to hand over vital evidence?
Sean, how could you? God! Ugh. Oh, give me a break. You know about it now, don't you? Sure, the footprint was there, but I just ran my lines and went home. That was it. What and nothing about the giant monster footprint stuck to you as weird. It's a giant monster footprint. On the set of Giant Monster movie? It's not like there isn't all kinds of other weird stuff around here. I don't buy it for a second. Chief, there's something hinky about this kid. Sure as I'm standing right here. Dang, Skipper, there is. He's hiding a scoop under them there horns, or my name ain't Lotta Hart. Ah, shut up, both of you. I'm done talking. I don't think Gavel's gonna be happy about that statement.
Objection! Gavel's about to beat his ass with the hammer. No, you're not.
What?
The footprint is the only strange thing about last night. What other unusual occurrence happened yesterday evening? Well, the head also fell, didn't it?
Yes.
Take that! The model of Tarsaurus's head fell from the roof of the trailer last night. Did you expect us to believe that you knew nothing about that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Is that so?
Well, yeah, that's why I'm saying it. I told you, I ran my lines, I went home, and that's it. What do I know about some stupid falling head? Or are you saying you can prove I know something?
Sadly not. It's entirely possible the head fell after Sean left.
No proof, huh? Then this conversation is over.
Something tells me he doesn't want to talk about last night any more than is absolutely necessary. What is he hiding?
Not so fast!
And not so fast.
Hold it right there! What is it, Agent Lang? So it's just as I thought. Thanks, Mr. Prosecutor. This footage of yours backs up my theory nicely.
What? There was something else on that tape?
Yup. Look closely. See the costume up in the top left?
Oh yeah, Tarsaurus suit.
Something's different. Do you see it? Did you see it?
I'm not sure. He's just kinda hanging out and looking a little saggy. Oh, and the zipper on his back is done up tight.
The zipper? Huh? That's
That's a horror movie scene waiting to happen, by the way.
horrifying, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess you all see it now, right? On the tape, that zipper is wide open.
Me squinting, seeing if I can see it.
I saw it, yeah. Why? Because somebody's inside the suit, that's why.
Or a body is in the suit.
What?
Mr. Powers, that zipper, what can you tell us about it?
Oh, well, we always close it up tight when the suit isn't in use.
That's right. Mr. Prosecutor, do you remember something else I said not so long ago? Let me refresh your memory. What if your friend Gavel pushed the president off the big building the night before last? And then came down here to the movie set and hid the body somewhere. Here. But where? There's all kinds of stuff down here. Costumes, equipment. You could hide it anywhere. Where? And then come back a day later, last night, in other words, and take it out again. You're saying the body could have been hidden in the Tar SARS suit? That's exactly what I'm saying. Isn't that right, Gavel? You pushed the president off the roof just like I said. Then you hid his body inside that costume.
I most certainly did not.
Protest all you like. I'm not gonna believe you. You're the only person who could have done this.
Objection!
I thought we already proved that would have been impossible. The movie set was locked at the time. There's no way Judge Gavel would have been able to get in here. What if she had an accomplice? What? I got a little theory for you. A game theory. I think you're gonna like it.
Did you see about the what's it called? He talked about how he was going to be talking in front of Congress, but
Oh yeah, but they didn't want to see him because he was too bipartisan.
yeah.
So here's what I'm hearing. Matt Pat for president.
Dude, the amount of people that are like, I'd rather trust Matt Pat than like 98% of the fucking Congress people right now.
I would trust Matt Pat.
I would trust Matt Pat.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, mother and child murderers. That's a crazy fucking lie.
Damn! What if Sean was waiting down here when Gavel pushed the president off the roof?
So fucking stupid.
And if the two are working together, the problem of the lock goes away. They then worked to hide the body together. By dragging it over to the Tarsaurus suit and stuffing it inside. You think the murder was really that carefully planned? It was the assassination of a world leader. It could only have been carefully planned.
Overruled.
To suggest that Sean could have been involved in this it's unthinkable.
Not so fast.
You're my prime suspect. What makes you think I'm gonna listen to a word you say? Well, what about motive? What reason would either of them have to kill President Wang? Who knows? But we'll find out soon enough. She was the last one to meet with him, and she won't tell us why. Pretty darn suspicious. Even you had to agree with that.
Huh?
Judge Cavell, I don't suppose I can convince you to share any more details?
My apologies, but that is the one thing I cannot do. However, rest assured, should that ever change, you will be the first to know. So please, you...
Have to believe me. Yeah, murderers have a habit of saying that. What about you, kid? Any weak excuses to offer? If so, now's the time to get them off your chest.
Pa, I've got nothing to say to you. I'm innocent.
Both as tight-lipped as each other, huh? But let me guess, you're still gonna try and stick up for them? Yeah. It's true. Judge Cavell's actions certainly make her seem suspicious. But nothing she's told us amounts to a motive for murder, or even the suggestion of one. No, and like I said, I'm leaving motives aside for now. For the moment, I'm focusing on means and opportunity. And for my money, these two had to be working together for their little plot to succeed. What if Sean was waiting here when Cavell pushed the president off the roof?
Well, I was gonna say, since you've already read this, I'm just gonna go all the way to the fourth statement here.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I was like, we'll never reiterate in all of these statements unless we have to press every single one of these. So, for this one in particular, please say the statement.
By dragging it over to the Tarsaur suit and stuffing it inside.
Hold it!
The video footage doesn't show the inside of the suit. You can't say for certain that there was a body in there at the time, can you? Maybe not, but we can take a look right now. Let's open it up and see what's inside. I put money on us finding proof that it was in there.
Oops, sorry.
Do you mind if we examine the suit, Mr. Powers?
Oh, not at all. Might be a little, ripe, though. Yep, it gets pretty sweaty in there. Ew. Ugh.
Ew, but ew.
Brother,
Why does it look like booty cheeks covered in fucking like those Charmin commercials where they show like other brands leave like little bits of tissue paper between your cheeks, but not Charmin Ultra. Not sponsored. Not sponsored.
Well, wait, obviously, because look at that.
Well, that's because that's the competitor brand. that's
exactly, which is why this isn't sponsored.
Yeah. Huh. It's filthy.
Yeah, that's weird. I always clean it out pretty good. If you don't, it can get kind of moldy.
Yeah. In other words, what we're looking at is proof that somebody other than you used the costume. That dirt in there must have come from the body.
I guess the president was lying right in the middle of that footprint. He probably would have gotten pretty dirty.
But wasn't that after?
Exactly. Well, everybody happy?
See this one?
The inside of the suit is covered with dirt. It must be from when the body was hidden there.
Crime scene notes. Flecks of something yellow stuck to the suit. Or, to the clothes. And surrounded by shards of concrete.
Objection!
So our assumption is that the inside of the suit is dirty because the dirt came from the body. Would it be safe to say that's the case? Why? Is there a problem? The part of the suit directly in front of the opening is particularly dirty.
Yeah, it really is.
But look at the victim. The area of his body that would be in contact with that part of the suit isn't dirty at all. If the victim had been crammed in there as you suggest. His chest would surely be covered in dirt. Gah! Fine. So what's your explanation? How did all that dirt get inside? Based on the videotape, there may well have been somebody in the suit at the time. So who was it if it wasn't the president?
Come on, kid. Where was it?
Something the matter, Kay?
I've seen dirt like that somewhere else. I'm sure of it. I just can't think where.
Perhaps on some gloves?
Dirt with weird little gray bits in it.
You mean like the evidence we dug up? Gray bits. She's right. There is something mixed in there.
It was stuck to something else we looked at. Lots of...
Stuck to something we looked at? An item of evidence, maybe? It's probably worth checking. Does one of the items we found have a similar kind of dirt stuck to it? The glove!
The gloves slash bell, I guess either or.
No, technically it would just be the gloves.
Alright.
As Kay pointed out, the dirt in the suit contains small flecks of something gray. Oh, and... we discovered similar flecks stuck to an item belonging to somebody we recently had dealings with. The item in question being these gloves. You're right, the dirt does look similar. But so what? What are you saying this stuff is? What exactly are these gray flecks of yours? I believe the gray flecks are concrete.
Yum, yum, concrete.
Surely they're flecks of concrete.
Oh, like all the little broken up bits around the footprints, you mean?
Exactly. And who did the gloves on which we found similar dirt and gray flecks belong to?
Chairman Winner! We found them in his garage!
That's right. We visited the garage at his home earlier today. And we found a pair of mechanics gloves covered in dirt. And if I recall correctly, a sledgehammer and a shovel, too. Why would a pair of mechanics gloves be covered in dirt? I'll tell you why. Because somebody wore them while they used that hammer and shovel. They smashed through the concrete to the dirt below, staining the gloves with both substances.
Wait, so you're saying...
Yes, that we finally know what these footprints really are. Seems highly likely that they were dug by Chairman Winner.
Not so fast!
Highly likely. Puh. If that's so, then riddle me this, Batman. Why the heck did he make them? What purpose could they possibly serve? Why indeed. I imagine he must have been burying something?
Digging something up.
Yeah,
Actually.
I think he must have been digging something up. I imagine events unfolded somewhat like this. There was something on this lot that he needed to unearth. In order to do so, he cut the chain on the side entrance and gained access from there. He then used the sledgehammer and shovel to dig up 3 footprints. When he found what he was looking for, he bagged it up and filled in all the holes.
But then Sean must have somehow showed up, right?
I think he did, yes. Chairman Winter would have had to find a hiding place, and the Tarasaur's suit provided just that. Gah! You got all that from a pair of dirty gloves.
Yes, and I will be right back real quick. I got snacks at my front door.
Oh my god, snacks!
You gonna share? You better share.
I will share. I have enough for...
I've got a pickle I'm in right now, and I'm like praying to whatever gods that be. Whew, okay. They answered my prayers. Oh, nope, never mind, she's turning around. I was doing little ink doodles, and like since I can't replace the ink on my fountain pen like readily, I've been using my dip pens.
Mm-hmm.
And then little Miss Remy showed up with wet ink.
Oh.
It's okay. Crisis averted. Like the one time I want to get creative on the weekday. I'm like, yes, let's use my inks. I got 4 inks and I'm like enjoying my time, and then Remy's like, hi. You got some wet ink there I can step in?
It's
fine. We good though. Gonna
She
finish.
used to leave her paw print on history.
I know, but also not right now. We will do it in a controlled environment.
But you also have to get like pet safe ink if you are gonna.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't think this is pet safe. But I finished a row, so I'm going to clean my dip pen, cap off my ink, and then I'm gonna go piss girl. Alright, I'll be back.
I'm gonna rest my voice chat. Please don't make me talk. Please. Can you just come up with some bits on your own in the chat while I hydrate? My throat hurts. Yeah, thanks, Freeman. Yeah. Chat, do you remember? The 21st night of September? Yeah, I remember. We were dancing the night away, silly. How could you forget? The 44th night of September? Oh my god. Is it really? I don't think that's right. Is it? Wouldn't it be the 45th? Because there's 31 days? Oh no, there's 30. No, you're right. I forgot math. Well, how can we remember the 44th night? It's not finished yet. It's still going. What? You can't remember something that's still happening, that's still in progress. You have to wait until after it's done to remember.
What are we talking about?
Do you remember?
The 21st night of September?
The 44th night of September, aka October 14th.
Oh! No.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess,
exactly.
I mean, soon, question mark?
But the night's not over yet, Freeman.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant soon, because I'm about to go to bed in like an hour and a half.
Yeah, Freeman was like talking about it. I was like, you gotta wait.
What on earth happened?
Nothing, don't worry, it's all good.
I got you, Indy. Chat, do you remember the 44th night of September, aka October 14th? I think probably. I remember the stream began back in the early years when I was young and full of hope. Now I'm old and full of... Listen, being full of soup, though,
That's not a bad problem.
That is not a bad problem at all. Listen, I might be stupid.
No.
I got ice cream. It literally has been, it's been pouring rain, and I've been under, like, heat pack after heating, or what's it called, like, heaters, and I'm just like, I want something chocolate, and I want something cold. Ice cream it is.
So real.
So, here we are. Anyways, can you see this line again?
You got all that from a pair of dirty gloves. It's good, but it's all just speculation. Like yours isn't, motherfucker? What are you talking about? Yours is more speculative than ours.
I know, actually.
We don't have any proof that he was inside that suit.
You don't have proof he was inside that suit!
No, he's the one who's suggesting he was inside the suit, and now he's like, well, we don't have proof. And I was like, bitch!
He could have dug those holes and gotten out of here before the kid even showed up.
Objection!
But he didn't. And there's proof of that right there in the footage. It shows that Chairman Winter was still present when this recording was made.
That's terrifying.
What? a shame Agent Lang didn't notice it himself. Is it not the giant fucking duffel bag right there?
Yeah.
But if we compare this situation as we see it now to the situation as appears on Sean's rehearsal tape, and compare that in turn to what we saw in Chairman Winter's garage, it soon becomes clear that the chairman was present. Yeah, we see it, there's the bag. Well, part of this shows us the Chairman Winter was still here. The duffel bag.
Take that!
Look at the bag next to Tarasaurus' suit. We saw the same bag in Chairman Winter's garage. The same bag, the dirt on the gloves, that had to indicate a connection, surely. I think that pretty much seals it. It was Excelsius Winter in the suit. And if he was in there, the president's body can't have been. Aya! Good. Seems I've convinced Agent Lang of the flaws in his theory.
Somebody get Chairman Winter's house right away! We need to know what's in that bag!
Can you imagine? Eustace goes home after this entire massive day. He's like finally sitting in his
like,
chair.
Finally! And then his door gets fucking busted down.
By
like,
more
FBI
police.
is like crashing through his windows. And he's like,
They're just screaming the entire time, dude. Poor Eustace.
yes, sir!
Hold it! Y'all done lost your minds? I can't believe what I'm hearing here. What is this hog's will?
This is all we need.
Them right there's Tatarosaurus's footprints, dang it. Ain't no holes dug by no old man. I don't know why he said man instead of guy, but it's okay, but it's fine.
Man.
Man.
Oh, man.
I don't even know where the fuck that came from. I think it was the ice cream talking.
The ice cream took over your body. I think I've demonstrated more than adequately that that's exactly what they are.
Don't matter to me none what you just done did. I don't believe it, and that's that. I done told y'all. I seen that big bad bull with my own 2 eyes.
The giant eye peering at the window. Thought we'd gotten past this nonsense.
We ain't about to let that go. What kind of journalists would we be if we did that, huh?
Responsible ones, but I guess that's the whole problem.
Wait, ain't like it was just about the footprints, no how. We were seen... What? We were seen fraternizing with one of them, their monsters. Ain't that correct, young man? By the young lady over there, if I'm not very much mistaken.
We're never gonna get anywhere with these two around.
If we could prove that to them that it wasn't a monster either, they might finally drop it.
So a movie is a fictional piece of
Listen,
media.
back in the day, jingle,
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Back in the day, when they filmed movie Jingle, 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 it wasn't all CGI.
But also they're saying that like he was talking to a monster, and now we gotta just go, hey, listen, do you remember that this is a movie set? Guess what he might be looking at? A camera. Like
a prop.
What do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? Any bright ideas?
Prove that it wasn't a monster? Fine. I don't suppose there's much else for it. Let's see what we can do.
What are you two whispering about? Y'all are hiding something, ain't ya? Admit it! Quick, Tabby, roll tape!
Hold it!
Could I politely ask that you both calm down?
And then when you don't do that, can I unkindly ask you to calm down?
Can I unkindly ask you to shut the fuck up?
Exactly, exactly.
The monster the boy was seen talking to. We know what it was now.
Huh?
That's right. Sean's rehearsal tape finally cleared up that particular mystery.
It did?
The point at which Miss Nichols thought she saw Sean with Gordy. That would have been right here when he was making his rehearsal tape. I think she mistook a certain object for the legendary creature of the lake. Yeah, the camera stand. Your so-called monster is right here in this picture.
Huh? I don't see no Gordy. That ain't nothing but a dumb snapshot. You're talking to a pro here. Can't fool me with no trick photography.
What was Miss Nichols' Gordy really?
Take that!
There it is. That's right. It was a camera crane. That is what Miss Nichols saw, not Gordy.
What?
Sean's rehearsal tape was shot from a noticeably elevated viewpoint. A viewpoint that would have only been possible if the camera in question were attached to a crane.
Hold it! Bull! How the heck would she make a mistake like that, huh?
Objection!
How indeed, Miss Nichols.
Yes?
You told us that you think you might need new glasses, didn't you?
Yeah, but I mean, I hate it how it's like when I last read that I actually did need new glasses and now I do have new glasses. Yeah, my eyesight got way worse all of a sudden, contrary to my eye examination.
And I imagine that's when you thought you saw Gordy, and when he was quite heavily shrouded in darkness.
That's right. I only really saw a silhouette.
But you done told us! Skin like an enormous worm, you said! Y'all about to try and tell us your precious crane up and grew skin somehow? Ain't even no flesh on them there metal bones, let alone skin!
You're entirely correct, of course, about the crane, and as it was in this particular picture anyway. But it did have a skin of sorts last night.
I knew you were a scoop hater, but this is plumb crazy. You want Tabby and me to starve, is it?
Lady, there's a literal murder mystery happening right now, and you're more worried about Gordy and Tarasaurus?
She's always been interested in them
monsters.
monsters.
I know.
It's so funny.
That wasn't my intent at all. But I do think it's time I finally put them both out of their misery.
He's got a gun! He's got a gun!
Gordy's skin is right here in front of us. It's the tarp.
It's the tarp.
It wasn't skin at all, it was this.
Take that!
Miss Nichols told us it seemed likely to rain last night. That never happened in the end. But I think Sean may have covered the crane with rainproof sheeting nonetheless. And that, my intrepid young reporters, is what Miss Nichols mistook for Gordy's skin.
What? Ow! Aw, heck.
Well, Sean, am I mistaken?
You see everything, don't you? Gotta say, you're pretty amazing. Do you want to be my dad?
No, I already have a husband.
Do you
Well, that's
both
different
want to
than
be
a
my
dad.
dads?
I'll talk to him about it tonight.
Yay! he's like, Mom, Dad.
Dads.
Dads.
I'm sorry, Miss Hart, but Miss Nichols' monster was no such thing. It was simply a trick of the light.
And just like that, the dream dies. Again. Chief.
The dream was never alive to begin with.
They don't know that.
I think that may have finally shut them up.
I thought the kid was holding out on us. But it seems I might coulda maybe been a little wrong, maybe.
Alright, we know what the so-called monster was now. Everybody happy.
Except Indy.
Except these two.
Agent Lang! The president's autopsy report is out, sir!
It is. Let me see it. Death was due to full-body contusions and bone breakages caused by an extreme pressure from above. So we have our cause of death. He was crushed. Just as we thought.
He was crushed.
That's crazy. Test results still haven't come back from the yellow substance found on his chest. But they did find gunshot residue on his right hand.
Shop residue? Guessed he was a kid at heart, huh?
No, gun. Gun. Guns. It was a gun, K, not gum. Gunshot residue, K. It's a substance left behind when a firearm is discharged. Its presence indicates that the president may have used a gun.
Really? But we didn't find a gun anywhere, did we?
Indeed not, which makes the residue something of a riddle. We'll need to read that report carefully. Well, Agent Lang, that clears up one thing at least. The president didn't die from a fall, which means he wasn't pushed from the roof of a big building. He was crushed by the falling Tarasaurus head, just as we said he was. Guess I had to accept that now. Fine, you were right.
Amazing! So does that mean Judge Gavelle isn't a suspect anymore either?
Surely it must, but the cause and time of death rule her out. She met with the president the night before last. The autopsy report puts the time of death at around 11 p.m. last night. And we know that the Tarasaurus head fell around then too. The facts all line up perfectly.
What a relief!
Sorry, it might have been a little too soon to celebrate. What? Sure, I think we can accept the fallen head must have been what killed the president. But that begs the question of what could have caused it to fall. Or who. We know it happened late last night, so we have to think about who was here at that time. Well, let's see. There was fire. There's an arsonist who was here.
Mm-hmm. What are you getting?
I wonder who it could have been.
What are you getting at exactly? You can't mean.
And there is somebody hiding in the suit.
Yeah. I'm afraid I do. You did it, didn't you? Sean!
He's so stupid. Like, I love Lang.
Yeah, but...
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Huh?
He's really giving off bimbo energy right now. Or himbo energy.
The kid's hiding something. He was right here last night, right where the body was found. He saw the footprints. And yet he wants us to believe he knows nothing about what happened. That's a big ass, surely.
Objection!
We haven't yet established that the footprints had anything to do with the murder. So even if he did see them, it doesn't mean he was involved.
Not so fast!
Maybe not, but his face tells me a different story.
My milk is sweating.
It sounds like
my milk is sweating.
Mom, is this normal?
No, it's not.
Sweetheart, where'd you get this milk?
It's just the fact he's shaking like a leaf.
That's because you've accused me like 4 times, mister!
It does seem like Agent Lang might be onto something, but I don't think Sean's gonna talk.
It could also be you're accusing like a kid of murder.
Fine. Keep your mouth shut, kid. I have a better idea.
I'll just accuse your mom again.
Why don't we let your tape do the talking? What exactly are you planning, Agent Lang? Please, Lang, my throat can't take much longer. The police have some pretty sophisticated image analysis tools these days.
You would go to such extreme lengths to see my son convicted?
It's not ideal, but if the boy won't talk... we don't have any other way of getting the truth. Detective Gumshoe, you have access to exactly such a device, do you not?
Shadow, Lily.
Good. Then that should make this nice and quick.
Mr. Edgeworth, might I request that it be you who carries out the analysis in question?
Why me?
I fear that Agent Lang might be inclined to believe the worst.
Image analysis isn't exactly my specialty, but alright.
What about me, Judge Gavel? It's
Are there any
literally
new
mine.
clues to be discovered somewhere in the image data, I wonder?
I'm gonna just tell you right now, you would never expect what you're about to see.
Alright.
Alright. Hit me.
Eureka!
I think I was supposed to click. Hold on, I'm sorry. That's my stupidity. I pressed the wrong fucking button. It's zoom in.
What the fuck? Yeah, sure, let's just pull that shit out of nowhere. Yeah, that's
Zoom.
fine.
Enhance.
Fucking
What the
CSI Miami.
fuck?
I think this is a moment for Edgeworth to actually just curse.
What the fuck?
There's a child here, Edgeworth!
Bitch, are you
No,
not
no, he said it in his
this?
mind. It's in blue. He said it in his brain.
Yeah,
It's
I
fine.
know. Just imagine.
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? Let me see. Let me see.
Now, here's the question. If you were Edgeworth right now and that happened, how quickly would you try to hide the goddamn tape? Be like, oh no.
Okay, don't look. Close your eyes.
Oh, sorry, I probably clipped that.
It's okay.
What is it? What's the matter? Show me.
Mr. Edgeworth, the court asks that you share your findings.
Zoom in on the top right part of the image and look closely.
Dude, it comes out of fucking nowhere that you just see.
It really does just appear out of nowhere. That's freaky as hell. Jesus fucking Christ, there's a person there. It's the president.
Oh my! What? You're kidding, right?
Well, I'd say that's pretty decisive, wouldn't you? This doesn't look good for Sean at all.
Well, wait, this doesn't prove anything. I didn't know he was there.
I don't believe you. And the image does in fact prove something very important. That you and the president were here at the scene of the crime together. Admit it, kid. You murdered President Wang.
No, that's ridiculous. Why? Why would he? Sean, you didn't. You can't have. Can you?
Oh my god, no, it's obviously not him.
What do we do, Mr. Edgeworth? It's hard to push back against footage like that. Why the fuck is he half naked?
Surely you can't even deny that this looks pretty bad for the kid, Mr. Prosecutor.
I'd say it looks bad on the president, but okay.
Ugh. Yeah, what's the president doing meeting a kid late at night?
Half naked.
Are we getting the Zheng Fa files? Is that what's happening? He claimed he knew nothing about what happened. But the president is right there with them. Sean, what are you not telling us? We have to know.
You know what I realized? I had the missed opportunity to give Sean the Sunchu voice. He's right, Sean. Be honest now. It's the only way. The truth is... The truth is... It was all my fault.
Baby, no,
Sean! What did you do? It was my fault that Tataru's head fell off the trailer. And now Kay having the no memories saying it's her fault part 2. What happened when I was rehearsing? I went up on the roof of the trailer to prep the kit I was using, and I turned on the heater while I was there. I must have left it burning when I came back down to run my lines. Then my mom called and I left the set to go talk to her. When I came back after the call, the Tatarusaurus head had fallen from the roof and president was just there, lying next to it.
Literally some Looney Tunes shit.
Yeah.
No.
We did find evidence of a fire having broken out up on the roof.
It was just a tiny one, so I put it out myself.
So, we're saying the president died because of Sean.
If they did, that would make this whole thing just an accident.
What did you do with the head after you found it on the ground?
I took it apart and carried the pieces up to the roof and put it back together again.
Not so fast!
You're saying you put out the fire and moved the head back to where it fell from. In other words, you try to cover up your tracks. You're a real piece of work, kid.
I'm a kid. Hold it! It's not like I did any of this on purpose. I really did just forget to turn the heater off.
Yeah, so when the fire had burned through the legs of the table, it would have collapsed and then the head.
Would have fallen down onto the ground below. You're right. The fire caused the head to fall.
Can I just say real quick, can you imagine you're just standing there and then you hear a noise and then you look up and you see this image and
That's the last thing you see before you die.
You look up and then you comically look at the imaginary camera and you hold up a wooden sign that says "uh-oh,"
and then you
the
just
Pterosaurus head just smashes you.
and then you just hear a loud
shit.
You hear a loud bull noise. It's just getting louder and louder, and you look up and you see it coming down. And just immediately bonk.
Indeed, and I also happen to have an idea about how the fire may have started. Those cans of paint thinner by the heater are pretty flammable. Not a great place to keep them.
The sign, uh-oh, I'm about to beef it.
Not so fast!
And you swear it was an accident. Seems a little convenient. What was the president even doing here in the first place?
How the heck am I supposed to know? I didn't see anyone, I swear. Also, why would he be, like, half naked?
I still don't believe you. Why would the President Wang come to a place like this in the middle of the night? The reasons for coming here are something of a mystery, it's true. He met with Judge Gavelle on the roof 2 nights ago. But he was also here on the movie set last night. Did he come to meet Sean? I think we'll need to go over the boy's statement very carefully indeed.
What happened while I was rehearsing? Okay, so we gotta go all the way to the 6th one. The president was just there, lying next to it.
He went honk shoon me.
Did you notice anything else unusual about the body?
I don't know. It was dark.
He suddenly seems even more reticent than usual.
I don't think he wants to go back over that memory any more than he has to, Mr. Edgeworth. I would know, speaking from experience.
Yeah. I'm sure he doesn't, but is that really all it is? I think we have to push him a little more, don't we?
Yes.
It was dark, but you knew it was a body nonetheless. He's hiding something. I'd better find out what. Most people would cry out for help if they saw somebody lying on the ground. And yet you didn't.
Yeah, because what was the point? He was dead.
So you said, but what I'm interested in is how you're able to be so sure. Why were you certain that he was dead?
He was lying on the ground, and that huge head was right next to him. Didn't take much to figure out what must have happened.
Objection!
Couldn't have guessed the impact this would have killed him, but how did you really know? I'll tell you how. Because you checked.
Fine, I checked, okay? I was scared, but yeah, I went up to the body and I looked and he wasn't breathing.
So I was right. But why try to hide that fact? There must be a reason. Could you tell me about how the body looked at that point?
I couldn't tell if he was dead at first. There was no blood or anything, so it was hard to be sure. Nothing on his clothes either. He was completely clean. But
oh, completely clean.
Yeah,
there was no yellow on him.
But yeah, he wasn't breathing. So that's why that's how I knew he was dead.
Thank you. I'd like you to add that statement to your testimony if you don't mind. Completely clean, but there was yellow stuff on his body.
I didn't know how he was dead at first. There was no blood and nothing on his clothes either.
Objection!
Yeah, you're right. By the way, you got that catch.
Nothing on his clothes? Nothing at all.
Yeah, nothing. Why? Is there a problem with that?
There's something you're clearly hoping that we've forgotten.
What are you talking about? There isn't. That's not true.
Unluckily for you, we remember it rather well. I'm talking, of course, about the yellow speckles on the president's chest.
Ah! Now my gut milk.
You've studiously avoided mentioning them throughout your testimony. An absence I find suspicious, to say the least.
I
hope for your sake that you have a satisfactory explanation.
Overruled.
Overruled. This one's on me.
Judge Cavell?
Allow me to explain.
But...
The yellow residue on the president's chest. I imagine it was from a bouquet of flowers. Lion lilies, to be precise.
Lion lilies.
2 nights ago, when I met the president on the roof of the big building, I presented him with a bouquet. They're a type of lily with large yellow petals. I imagine that the substance on President Wang's chest was pollen from those flowers.
Or
we heard none of that.
Man. Oh, boy.
They're not there in the printout from the security camera.
I could,
Only because the president is in the way.
But why give him flowers?
That is not something I am at liberty to divulge.
Not so fast!
What? More secrets? Are you serious? Please, my throat, Lang, just shut the fuck up. Please. Just stand there and look sexy. I'm begging you.
It should just be a little bit more of stress.
First, you wouldn't tell us why you met with them, and now you can't even tell us about the flowers.
My sincerest apologies, but all I can tell you is that I gave him the bouquet.
Objection!
A bouquet that was nowhere near the body when it was discovered. How do you explain that?
I cannot.
Ha! Seriously, Your Honor. Some things you won't explain, the rest you can't. Come on, you gotta give us something here. You wouldn't let this fly in the courtroom. What makes you think we'll accept it here?
Hold it. Hey, you leave her alone. Sean, I threw the flowers away, okay?
You did. So they were there when you first found the body?
Yeah, they were there. They were right there on his chest. And they were squashed completely flat.
That makes sense, right? They would have gotten crushed along with the president.
And the pollen would have been smeared across his jacket front. That does explain things rather neatly. But why remove the bouquet and dispose of it?
No reason.
He's almost as evasive as his mother.
More secrets? They're quite a pair.
Overruled!
Overruled. There is no secret. I know exactly why Sean disposed of the bouquet.
There's no Warren Bosing say.
Huh?
You saw me leave the house with it, didn't you?
Oh, I get it. I don't get it. When you saw the flowers on the president's body, you remembered seeing your mom with them.
And felt the need to prevent her from becoming under suspicion.
No! You've got it all wrong!
That's his least convincing lie yet.
He wanted to protect his mom! All of this is being updated! I often decorate our home with lion lilies. I imagine that's why he remembered.
Not so fast!
So the flowers his mother was carrying showed up on the president's body. And because of that, he got rid of the bouquet and kept quiet about having discovered the corpse. Well, that ties up everything neatly, doesn't it? A little too nicely for my tastes.
Hey, what's wrong with nice?
I guess you forgot, huh?
What, that you're a little bitch?
Well, I ain't little. The kid also told us that he was responsible for the head falling in the first place.
Yeah, he did. But
So he's still our only suspect.
Objection!
The finger of suspicion still seems to be pointing firmly in Sean's direction. However... Wait. I can think of a far more likely culprit than the boy. What? Who? The person who was holding Sean captive up until only a short while ago.
That's right. We had to rescue him from a warehouse refrigeration unit down by the harbor.
A refrigerator unit in a depot?
Yeah. Luckily, it wasn't switched on. Poor kid might have frozen to a popsicle otherwise. He was doing his best to call out for help, which is how we found him.
Poor kid, by the way, literally.
I know.
God,
Jeez.
cannot catch a fucking break.
The sedatives have worn off by then, so he was wide awake and plenty loud.
Sedatives. Isn't that what you were given too?
Floor of the unit.
None of that was heard.
That cut out.
Oh my god.
Yep. We found the bottle on the floor of the unit. It was even the same brand. 3 Z's. Apparently it's super strong.
The same one from both Kay and Sean.
Well, Agent Lang, surely that suggests Sean is a victim, not a suspect. Somebody else was responsible, and I think they've been behind all of this.
Not so fast!
Oh yeah, and the secret mastermind of yours was here last night too? Yeah.
Yeah.
That I can't say yet.
Yeah.
Ha! It's not like you to be so vague, Mr. Prosecutor. Sadly, we just don't have anything to tie our mysterious kidnapper to the murder of the president. So, is there anybody else? Somebody other than Sean who could have committed the murder? Of course! So I was right. The kid is still our only suspect.
Objection!
Not quite. I can think of another. What? Somebody who we just recently proved was right here on the movie set last night. Chairman Winner, you think he killed President Wang? Well, why not, bro? Yeah, why not? We proved he was present.
Indy, multiple for multiple on quoting Edgeworth before the line even shows up.
And if he was here, he's... Oh yeah, if he was here as viable a suspect as anybody else, wouldn't you say?
I'm fairly certain I'm fairly certain it's okay.
I think Indy's become Edgeworth at this point.
I'm fairly certain after we get through at least this like bit of section, you should be able to be relieved of laying duty for at least a little while longer.
Thank God, because I've been voicing him for like 2 hours. My throat hurts so fucking
I know.
bad.
That's why I realized I'm like, oh,
tea
it's
and
not.
honey after this.
Yeah, and an entire week break from laying.
Yeah.
I'm like literally looking and I can't see when exactly he leaves, but I'm fairly certain I know where he just stops talking for you.
Please.
So, it should be a little bit more. It should be a little bit more.
Just hold on.
Winner, could he really have? It's certainly another possibility to consider.
But why didn't it press?
12 years ago, he was... That number again. Look, a lot happened, okay? This was all 12 years ago or more. My father and the president being friends. Our family being the one who kept him safe. Safe. Lang, like the Lang from 12 years ago? Yup. Good to see that you're finally about to pay for your crimes. Even if it did take a while for you to get what was coming to you. Agent Lang, what happened 12 years ago? It's nothing to do with you. I think it has everything to do with me. It's clearly connected to this case. Huh. And you can prove that, can ya? Go ahead. Show me some proof that what happened 12 years ago has anything to do with this. Proof? If you can't prove it, this conversation's over. Does any of the evidence we've collected show a link between recent events and those from 12 years ago?
So the forged letter is one of them. The other one is the report on nights.
Take that!
This letter was sent to Rosie Ringer, the victim of a murder that happened the night before last. We don't know who sent it, but it does say this. Good luck getting your revenge for what happened 12 years ago. What? But... And that's not all. Take a look at this. It's a report about Bronco Knight written by Warden Lagarde. It was addressed to Chairman Winner. This last part in particular should be of interest to you. Retrieve the package we laid to rest 12 years ago in front of the planter. Something strange is going on, Agent Lang. Miss Ringer was murdered the night before last, and President Wang not long after. There's a connection between the two murders. There has to be. And I believe we can trace that connection to events 12 years in the past, am I wrong? These are old wounds you're opening here. Insults to my family name. Please. Please, Agent Lang, we need to know.
They're slowly becoming one.
They're merging.
They're verging.
Held it.
Who on earth was that?
Or you want to do Shifu? The what's called the subordinates of Lang?
Sure. Shifu!
Huh? What are you all doing here?
We came to find you, sir. We heard you were looking into the incident from 12 years ago.
Idiots! I'm not your boss anymore. Go back to your duties right now.
We can't do that, sir.
What? You're disobeying a direct order.
Not the turning away like... Baka. We can't do that anymore, sir. Please, sir. I'm begging you. We all are. You have to reopen the investigation into the SS5 incident. We know you can't let it go until you've figured out what happened. And we can't either.
Well, Agent Lang, it seems your former underlings want the events of the past explained too. You think it's just like that easy? That you can solve the case just like that? I mean, we probably will, let's be real. Considering this how this game plays out, we will in fact be able to solve the case. I think we can, together. Well, alright then. Offer accepted.
Yes! Shifu! 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 Let's go! Business!
Nice! Then I guess it's my turn to step up.
Lackeys like that.
I'm sorry, Kay.
You're looking into a case from the past, right? I just happen to have something that'll help with that.
Ah, you mean Mr. Thief.
Sure do. If you can give me the details of the incident, I can wrestle up a little simulation for you.
Sadly, we don't have the files relating to the case.
How come?
Access to those files is restricted. They're top secret. Really? Why? Beats me. Somebody must have something to hide. My voice is breaking, bro.
Would you like for us to pause here? We can take.
We have 30 minutes. We got 30 minutes. I can make it.
Okay.
I did say this line though. Please don't make me reread it.
No, I'm not making you read it. I was going to say, are you okay? Like, drink water, please. And then I heard you were drinking water, so I was waiting for you.
I thought you were pausing because you were about to say, can you reread
No,
the line?
I'm not going to make you reread that line. I knew you were...
start crying.
No. I was just like, oh god, are you okay?
Even then, I've never seen them. Everything I know, I read in newspaper articles from the time. That's fine. Just tell us what you can. All right. The SS5 incident happened on a winter's day 12 years ago. February 10th, to be precise. Your police received a call directly from the kidnapper. I got the president of Zhengfa. So he was kidnapped. Yeah, the SS5 is the official designation of the president's kidnapping case. The kidnapper wanted $100 million.
$100 million? How much money even is that?
It's a lot of doubloons, more than you can imagine, it seems. Think all of the Fortnite bucks you could ever want.
Oh, the things!
The last person to see the president that night was my father.
I think I said this before, I'll say it again. Would?
Yes. Yeah.
Agreed. Council agrees.
They were together at the embassy of Zhengfa until midnight on the 10th. And nobody knows what happened with the president after that, until he was kidnapped. Our government did everything they could to scrape together the money. They were desperate to save him. And in the end, they succeeded. The money was handed over, and the president came home safely.
So President Wang was head honcho even back then? Wow! Good Mr. President!
The length of time he stayed in power isn't even close to the most impressive thing about him. Agent Lang was clearly very fond of President Wang. I assume the kidnapping was thoroughly investigated? It was, but the investigation was top secret, as was the trial. The trial? So a suspect was arrested? Yeah, none other than our friend, Fifi Lagarde. What? Is that why you visited the prison? It is. I was put on what you might call extended leave from Interpol. So I thought I'd use the time to look into what happened 12 years ago. And I wanted to see who I was dealing with.
She was found not guilty then, wasn't she?
Yeah, My father was in charge of the president's security at the time. But they held him responsible for the kidnapping and stripped him of his duties as a presidential bodyguard. He stayed on the force, though, and he worked the case alone until eventually he found a suspect. Lagarde. And if he thought she did it, there was no way she was innocent. But they declared her not guilty and the case went cold. My father couldn't take it. He was broken, mentally and physically. Finally, he quit the force altogether. So we had solid grounds to suspect Lord and Lagarde. He must have had evidence. He wouldn't have charged her otherwise. But I've never been able to see the materials from the case. I'm sorry, but that's all I know.
What do we do, Mr. Edgeworth? This is useful information, but... I don't think it's enough for Little Thief to recreate the scene.
Ugh. Is there really nothing we can do?
This is another one of your voices, Indy.
Is it
Yes.
Francesca?
Yeah, yeah.
You look like you could use a hand. Who's this now? Francesca.
Mr.
That completely cut out.
Mr.
That also cut out.
And Mr. Fender.
There we go.
We finally wrapped things up over at the courthouse, so we thought we'd see what you kids were up to.
Here. What's this?
It says SS5 Incident Investigation Report.
We got the report that we were just talking about that we didn't have anything on.
Wow.
When Phoebe Lagarde mentioned an incident from 12 years ago earlier, I couldn't help but wonder. So I decided to look into it, and this was what the Interpol provided.
Nice work, Francesca.
Don't get the wrong idea, Miles Edgeworth. You're no longer a prosecutor. I didn't do this for you. I did it so that the colleague could solve his father's final case.
I owe you, sis. But everything related to the SS5 incident was supposed to be top secret.
Yes, but that classification was applied by the prosecutor in charge of the case. Excelsius Winner.
He was the prosecutor in charge? Him again.
Don't worry. To the outcome of this morning's case, he's been stripped of his authority. An outcome that was in no small part thanks to the efforts of his own son.
Eustace. So in defeating his father, he made the old case file available to us? It sounds like we owe him.
Professor Eustace Winner is busy prosecutor, not professor. Prosecutor Eustace Winner is busy wrapping up things after the conclusion of the Lagarde trial. But he asked me to give you a message. Leave Lagarde and Dad to me. You focus on your case over there.
He's even starting to sound like a prosecutor.
Indeed he is.
Wait. Now that we have the case file, I can recreate the scene no problem.
Excellent. Let's get started. According to the case files. The incident occurred exactly where the plaza is now.
Then what are we waiting for? Me, everybody!
Poor Oral.
Am I clipping out?
You were definitely
so
clipping
much.
out.
I'm about to found this mic. It's not my microphone, it's Discord.
Time to remove Crisp.
If I do, y'all are gonna hear the fan. Maybe we'll try that for next week.
We'll see.
Then what are we waiting for? With me, everybody!
Okay, I think we will actually pause it here because I'm looking at what's gonna happen, and this entire next section is gonna be a doozy, so I'd rather us start on this next week.
Okay. I hope I have my voice next week.
You should, and I don't think I'm like looking and reading through the wiki right now just to see, but it doesn't show Lang talking all that much, or not talking too much in the next section. There is still stuff where he is talking, but he's not gonna be like immediately there, so to speak, you know? It's still a bit, but you should have at least a little bit of a breather, and this should give you a lot more of a breather.
Thank God.
So, yeah. Me like looking, reading. That's fucking crazy. I see something that comes up at the end of this section. But yes, with this, we are actually halfway through the middle part 1 section. And as a reminder, there's middle part 1, middle part 2, and then the ending. So, we're already halfway through with this. Yes, we are halfway through with this section. So, yeah. That's all good and dandy. I will.
Please go get you some tea and D.
Yes, please recover your damn
Get a
voice.
warm drink and water.
I'm just gonna not talk at all for like the next 2 days.
Oh my gosh, but thank you so much, both of you, for being here. Thank you. Yeah, this next section's a little bit of a doozy because Kay is gonna be like, teehee, we're going to use the power of magic and anime on my side. And then you kind of go, oh god, okay. The entire time, so that's gonna be fun. But anyways, yeah, thank you so much for spending time with me. Thank you for both of you being
Thank you for
here.
having us.
Of course.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna try my best to be here for next week, but if Legend ZA takes up my brain, that might be a problem. I may be like, hey, listen.
It is what it is.
I
whatever
like,
it is.
Oopsies, teehee.
I like Pokemans, please. Pokemans is taking over my life, but we'll see what happens. Also because scrims may or may not cut into time, so I do not know what will happen, but we'll see when we get closer to there. Alrighty, but yes, thank you. I'm seeing who I'm gonna raid into. Who to raid into today? Do I raid into my friend who I was literally yapping with for like 5 hours yesterday? That makes the most amount of sense. Yeah, we'll go give Moa lots of love again, cause teehee, I kept, well, he kept me up actually, cause we were yapping. I was getting him into not even the lore, just the music from Glee, and it was just the funniest thing, cause I was trying to explain that the show was crazy, and he wouldn't believe me because he was like, oh my god, but the music and like the way that it like the performances are, and I'm like, yeah, there's a bunch of people you don't want to meet in this show. But anyways, we will be raiding on over to Moa. Thank you for my lovelies who have been here and who have been relaxing and chilling with us. Thank you. And thank you both for being here. Thank you. I hope you have a good day, okay?
Oh, I gotta go eat, so
Sweet dreams.
Have a good night.
maybe I'll dream of my movement pin again.
I believe.
Movement fountain pen, my beloved.
I believe in the movement fountain pen, beloved belief. I believe it. Anyways, we will talk, well, for me to chat on Thursday. For me to you guys on Monday. Bye-bye!